Hi, my name is Jojo and I do things with tents in Sweden's nature. I've been using a couple of tents from CanvasCamp over the past couple of years. The most important thing if you want to have a long life out of your tent is to take care of it. I was not always the best in that, and the tent I've been using last year for the TV show I've been producing, I had it set up for the whole year, but in fall I didn't use it for a couple of weeks, and in that time it was raining constantly more or less. The tent got a bit moldy, unfortunately. But there is a solution for this, and the solution is here. In here we have 3 different liquids and something to spray it. That is nice. We have here a canvas cleaner, then a canvas waterproofer, that's for the final step, and a canvas stain remover. There you can also see the order in which to apply which. But for everything else there's also the instruction. And now let's go to the tent. I will start here with the canvas cleaner first. And according to the instructions, first things first, safety measures. I have gloves, a mask, goggles for protecting the eyes, and I will put on some other clothes because it might leave some stains. Before applying the cleaner, I removed all the small things that gather on the tent, like little branches, bird poop and leaves. But please use a softer brush, because as you can hear, this sounds a bit too hard for the fabric. First, the canvas needs to be soaked with warm water that I put in this handy spraying device. Then comes the cleaner. On parts where there is a lot of dirt, a sponge is quite helpful. This can take quite a bit of time, but the more diligent you are in this phase, the better the end result will be. Where the stove was standing inside the tent, there was also some soot on the inside of the canvas. After cleaning everything as good as possible, I let it soak for 20 minutes and rinsed it with water. Next comes the mold treatment. This is applied in the same way. I decided to only treat the first 2 segments of the tent so that I can see the difference how it was before and after.
Now we wait for another 20 minutes.
The sprayer turned out a bit too small, so I brought in the heavy equipment in form of a very long garden hose. Because it's important to rinse thoroughly until no residue is left. So it's dry now. Not only have another 20 minutes passed, but a couple of days actually. It's much more green now, and also the platform has changed. In the meantime, I was busy, but that's a different story. So, it's not the ideal season to do such a treatment because there's a lot of pollen flying around from all the trees. So this morning I had to wash the tent properly, and a lot of pollen came down. There's probably already again something on, but it's good for now. But if you do it, don't do it in spring. The best time for this cleaning process would be at the end of the season before packing the tent. But also make sure that the temperature is 15 degrees or above. So, and now we will waterproof everything again. The general procedure remains the same. Apply the liquid until the canvas is fully soaked. And it's also helpful to use a sort of brush or a roller to equally distribute the waterproofer.
And now we'll let it dry completely.
So, it is dry now. Let's give it a test if it's waterproof. Yeah, that looks good. You can also see a difference between the treated and the untreated part, especially from the inside. If you look here against the sun, against the light, you can clearly see which area has been treated, which is the untreated side. Quite a big difference. So it's definitely best to take care of your tent while it is still in good shape, but it's also good to know if it gets dirty, if it gets moldy over time. With those cleaners and everything, you can get a couple of more years out of your canvas tent. And now I just need to treat the rest of the tent as well. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful time in your tents out in nature, and see you next time. Bye.